Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So I'm back today with this envelope booklet, is what I called it. But I think we'll call it a tri-envelope something. I don't know. Right now it's a redo, as you know, because the other one really got frustrating. So, anyway, this is a redo. But we're going to work with it. I did not put any extra scoring marks in here. That may be a problem. But I'm going to try to keep it thin. So it will be like an ephemera gift holder or something. So I finished this side, just so not back here, but just here. And you can see here that inside of here, I put some of the same pages. Okay? And I'm going to put a little thumb notch in that, if I can find my big thumb notcher. Oh, there it is. It's right here on the desk. So let's back this camera out a bit. And you remember, like yesterday, I'm going to stick this in here. And then I'm going to gauge, I gauge it where I want this to be. Well, I guess right about there sounds good to me. Yep, perfect. I'll save this for the other side. Saved. Now, I will ink this right here. I want to ink the inside just slightly. Oh, I don't want to rip anything. I need to put some more glue on it. I'll explain some of that in a second. So, I might not have enough glue on some of the corners here, as you can see. So let's let's try Barely Art glue on it. Right there. Oh, don't get on my mat. You're not welcome to that. Okay. Now, if this starts to come up, I will just have to put the washi tape on top, too. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Okay, so, ow! If you don't stick these in what's called a pin holder or whatever you want to call these, they poke into your skin and they really, really hurt. I'm telling you. I have done that way too many times. Oh, you know what we could put here if that comes up is Robin's cool tape. Wouldn't that look wonderful? Ooh! I like it, I like it, I like it. I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh no, I hope not. I am. Hang on. Well, sorry about that. That was the most gigantic sneeze ever. So what I've done is I found another old page I have here. And it's one that has, you know, it was 2 book pages. And what I did over here was I inserted the closed edge along here. See? Like this. Okay? So I'm going to do the same here. But I'm going to try and glue it in while it's... Oh, look at that. Stupid thing. It's already coming out. Already ripping. Darn it. Anyway, the bottom doesn't have to be glued in, super, super well. Just, you know, enough to... We have to go up to about there. And we do need it to come right along the edge, like this. Now, the whole thing doesn't have to be glued down because you're not going to be pulling the inside of it out. You might pull it out from here. This little piece that tore, we will washi tape that, or we will robin tape it. Robin Powell, thank you so much. I'm going to make some. She told me how to make it. I'm going to go back and read my instructions so that I can do it right. So the reason you go right along this edge is because you don't want that paper, I don't know why. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Because you don't want your paper to come up along that edge and make it hard to put paper in and out of the your little envelope-y thing here. Okay, now this is an alcohol wipe, so so it gets my fingers today. Why didn't you glue down? Oh, because you're not quite there yet. I see. I gotcha. Okay, so I have this part done here. No glue out here yet. So let's take this little piece and now we're going to clip it down. The reason I saved it for clipping down now is because these envelopes are never square. And right now I have them squared up with each other. Now, what I found out is it's higher up here than here. See that? It's just a tiny goat's hair. Bigger. Same here. Higher, lower. But they match up. And that's what I want to keep. I wanted to keep that integrity there. So, I decided that I would clip these off from this direction. There, see? Now, the next thing that you notice is that this may not go all the way to the edge. So go ahead and just break that seam on that paper and let it get glued down in there. Okay? All right. Now, this is not fixed yet. We're going to fix it, but I want the yellow tape to show. So, to do that, we'll first apply the piece that goes on here. Now, I made this bigger, just like I did this one too. And I put an arrow on it somewhere that shows up. So this goes up because the other way it fits evenly. But the other way it fits parts of it. But it doesn't fit that higher and lower. So I made it larger on the outside and up here so that I could cut it to conform to the envelope so it looks normal. For some reason it catches our eye and it looks normal, but it's envelopes have no integrity, my friends. Oh, I don't need to do that one. Just this edge and that edge. Okay, now because I put this in, I can glue this whole back. If I hadn't have put this in, I wouldn't be able to glue the whole back. I'd only be able to glue to here, and along the edge. But because I've put this in, I can go ahead and put glue on the whole back, and then I will put it along this edge right here. Okay, so let's start with that edge and start with this. Well, yeah, no, let's do it this way. Let's go along this edge, down this way, along that edge, inside. And you can go over that white piece because that's part of your, now it's a whole piece, a whole back. It's got a whole back on it. Okay, so find your arrow up. It's over there, so this side needs glue on it. I know I have too much glue on it, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I'm going to line that up along the bottom. I'm going to take into account that it may not all fit. But it did, so far so good. Now, pull that up. Get any glue out of there. And there you can see that it is higher here and lower there, but the way the paper works, it doesn't look that way. So now we have to carefully, at that angle, you just kind of bend the paper a little bit. Cut that off and say a prayer that you didn't cut open the envelope. And then we'll cut this piece off. I'm going to move these things out of my way. Now let's not forget, we need to robinify it right down here because there was a little tear in the envelope and we don't want to leave it like that. So we have this beautiful tape that Robin made, and we are going to make some because she told me how to do it and I have never done this. Oh, it was time to feed the dog and I forgot. Oopsie daisy. Okay, right there. We're just going to run it to the other side. This tape will be covered up on this side, unfortunately, but I don't want to forget to do it. So there we go. Now we have some beautiful tape out here. Let me put that in there. And I'm going to save that one and toss that one. I'm tossing this little one. Although I could use it. Could probably put it on here. Let's see. Although I don't know what it says. Okay, not doing that. Alright, this piece right here. Just want to have a view of that so I can do this the right way. Hopefully it's not too soon. Might be. But you'll never get this open, you know, if you don't make some sort of a hole in it. Okay, so About that much. Yes, about that much. And just kind of even it up between the two sides. And let's see how close we got. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. It's just a tiny bit bigger. I like to save those because I like to put them elsewhere, you know, where they kind of show a little bit. Okay, now we must ink. And a little bit right here, and then we'll have to tape that down better. Not tape it. We're going to have to glue that, is what I'm trying to say. And I will go ahead and put the Verily Art Glue in there. Excuse me. Did not mean to cough. I think the heater's on, and when it gets too warm, when I get too warm, I cough. Don't like it. Don't like to get too warm. I like the cold. Just the way I am. I need to go ahead and glue this down a bit. Just to keep its integrity too. Okay, so now let's just leave that off. This is not this piece. This is that piece. This is going to get glued on right here. And I left it so that it came inside all the lines and went down to the bottom here. Trying to keep this a little bit from splitting like it did yesterday. Okay, so let's put glue on here. So, I was so thrilled with Tammy's, boy, guys, something's going on in my brain. Ever since I got sick, it's been one forgetful moment after another. Tammy's gel plate, jelly arts, jelly, whatever it is, the ones she did on the jelly plate. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was so thrilled with her beautiful art that I went to the PM Artist Studio and ordered some of the pretty stencils that they have, or the interesting stencils, because I do want to try it. And the handies, I don't remember. Anyway, she said I needed to just be brave and do the jelly plate printing. I got it. And I thought, you know, she's right. I need to do it. Because I have all the stuff. I've had it for years. And I've always loved using the gel plate. I'm not any good at it. But I do love using it. So, with that said, we'll move on to this piece. Okay, now this one got a little torn up in here. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll cut it at a jaggedy edge, maybe. Well, maybe I will clip it off right along there. Let's see what happens. We can always make another one and use this as junk. Use it in our junk. What happened was my blade was being very naughty. That might be better. Let's give that just a little clip right there. I think that might be okay. That might break off there, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get it glued down before it chips away there. Chips away! Okay. So, that's okay that it is further away from there. I would rather it was further away than too close, because if it's too close, this page will rip. This will rip off. You saw the one yesterday when it got mad at me for making it and chipped away. Crazy thing. Okay, so I inked that up. That looks better. Okay, so I purposely wanted it smaller because I didn't want it to interfere with the closure as much as any more than it's going to. That's what I want to say. Sometimes I just glue and glue and glue. I don't know why. Don't know why I'm gluing and gluing and gluing, but I am. Sometimes I think these are a problem. Probably should have cut them at an angle here. I might do that. You might get cut at an angle, my friend. That looks superb. I like that. Okay. I still have to put a closure on it, but I haven't done that yet. Going to clip it just like that. Kind of like a tag. Okay. How that got way over there, I don't know. But that was just weird. Yes, that will be better. Much better. Okay. I like that better. I like it. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. So let's go to the other side. And we're going to work on this piece right now. So let me explain what it does. We're going to glue this piece down. Just like that. I'm going to ink the top. And just a little bit down the edge. Not much. Just a tiny bit, please. So we have that. So I think it probably needs a coffee stain too. Well, maybe the other coffee stainer was up here. I have such a better one. I'll have a better one. I think it's a Tim Holtz one. Aw, flowers. Aw, daisies. Oh, Daisy, Daisy, Daisy. We need to get back to you. Back to the little daisy. Okay, I'm going to use something else. Aha! So we'll just make this look like a little coffee stain here. And maybe like something else too, I don't know. Perhaps we have a little extra writing in it. And I'll do the writing in black. The weirdness of writing, just kind of a script. There. How's that? Oh, I like that the black made it look like it was running, like the ink was running from the coffee stain. That's cool. Very cool. Okay. Let's see if that goes down far enough. So this is going to get glued onto here. And then over the top of it, I made this. Oh, perfect. That's going to work. And this will be a little pocket out here. I think with the little pocket, I'm going to have to make some little little edge things. My brain is a blank. My brain is so quiet. I cannot think. I'm afraid I might have to start naming things. I hope I'm not getting Alzheimer's. Man. I think it only runs late stage in life in our family. Okay, just like that. Alrighty. Hubby's out mowing this morning. Supposed to get hot this weekend. So, thinking things better get done before we get the 3-digit temperatures down this way. I don't know if we'll get 3-digit temps down here. The valley doesn't usually get 3-digit temp. But it could. I mean, what the heck, it could. We could be so unfortunate. Oh, I'm thinking that these need little lifters on them. They're not called lifters. I know that. But right now, I don't know what to call them. My head. My head is playing Mission Impossible with me. I need some scrap pieces here. Is that long enough? Oh yeah. These do not have to be perfect. Excuse me. Yeah, it's way too warm in here. I'm probably going to have to turn up the heater. Otherwise, I'm going to suffer. Oh, gosh, I am not a person that likes high temperatures at all. Even in the house. In the winter, when it's cold, I do like to be warm, but I also don't like to be too hot. It's just too much for me. My husband likes it warm. But okay. Now, do we need one across the bottom? Just so we can slip some stack of papers in there if we need to. That won't work. We'll use this one because this was cut this size. Originally. I know it's not even. It's okay. Clippity clip, clippity clip, clippity clip. Okay, I'm going to put this one down first. Tell you why in just a second. Let me cover that ink. You know, I've gotten so used to using this glue, I hardly use the other glues. Okay, don't put it on with that. Okay, I'm just going to slip this down here. Okay. I'm going to make sure I don't have any glue inside. Because I don't want to glue the bottom of my envelope shut. Okay. So now I'm going to do the sides. I'm going to push that up because I want it over the top of this. And the reason you want it over the top, in case you are newer here, or newer to junk journaling, the reason you don't want it on top is because it causes your papers to catch on this piece right here. So you put this down, and then you glue that one, not to this, but this gets glued down to your page, and then this will be under it. Hope that makes sense. Made sense to me. Wow, it's warm in here. Whew. This room gets really warm. It can get really cold or really warm. It kind of has its own mind made up what it's going to do to you. Oops. Boy, I'm going to have to alcohol wipe this desk off. Oh, goodness. Get any glue out from the inside. We don't want to glue everything shut. It is something that would happen to me. I know it. Okay, and I do want to get a little more ink on here, just to kind of falsely cover it, you know. So that it's not stark white when you look inside. There, that'll be better. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Under, over. Okay, so that's over. Those are under. It will glue onto that. That's good. It doesn't matter if it glues onto it. It won't hurt anything, as long as you're not closing your pocket with the glue. Okay. Perfect. This one's going so much better. It's okay if the yellow shows out on the edges. It's okay if it's not even up there. It just needs to look good. I think it's looking pretty good. Okay. Oops. That needs paper on it to get that to quit coming up. Alrighty. So I think we will stop there for right now. And I will take a break and cool my house down a little bit. And if I can run the videos together, I will do that. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope that you're enjoying this redo of the project. So we have this, and we have this, and we have these. So there we go. Pretty cool, huh? I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. That's what we have for today. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.